Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday. It's a new day to trade. And I'm excited for today. Good morning, affiliate. Yeah, I want to change this. Video. All right, predictions. I'm about to put a prediction up in the Twitch chat. So if you're on Twitch, I want to see what your guys is. All right, I'm throwing up a prediction for the Twitch chat, and you guys can take part in. So if there's anybody who would like to do a prediction, it's what are we gonna do today? Are we gonna take some wins, losses? What is gonna happen today on the charts? And we'll see how it plays out. But I'm loving being a Twitch affiliate now because it literally, like, you can create some cool stuff with the Twitch affiliate. God, I'm trying to... Where did I put that? I always forget where I do things. Oh. Man. Oh well. Okay, so we're waiting for the orb. We got about 10 more minutes until the orb is finished. And then we will be able to check out what is going to go down. What is going to go down this morning? But good morning, good morning, good morning. If you can, like the stream, share it, comment on it as we're getting started before we really start getting into the market and actually starting to be able to trade, because we got a little bit more time. So right now, we're just preparing, watching what's going on. I have my liquidity zones marked out. So if we break out to one side or the other, I have it all up here and I have it all down here. So some targets to look for. I'm ready. I'm excited because I started that mentorship yesterday. Got it all locked in, and now we are gonna start taking advantage of it, start learning more. So if in the coming weeks you see me maybe start my streams later, it's because I'm doing the mentorship. And if you're in the Discord, I'll keep you guys in the loop on like, okay, stream will be at this time tomorrow, not normal time. So if you want to know if I change the schedule, join the Discord. I'll keep you guys in the loop on that. But I'm really, really excited to get this started. I'm really hoping I can learn a little bit more and get some help on just seeing more opportunities. I'm going to be also doing a lot of crafting of my entry model. So with our orb strategy, I still very much like our orb strategy. I'm not going anywhere with that. My goal is to use the mentorship to kind of refine my current model and really lock in the model. I'm going to be doing what I didn't know is on TradeZella. I was talking to a buddy yesterday, but he's like, I do all my backtesting on TradeZella because you can do backtesting sessions, take trades on there, and then it'll lock in your trades through the backtest and see how you did during that time. And so I'm going to be doing a lot of backtesting for the next month and doing even more backtesting on our strategy. Like I want a year's worth of data on like 6 months to a year's worth of data on my model, or like the strategy that I'm creating. I'm going to be testing things like comparing the 15-minute orb to the 30-minute orb. I'm going to be comparing 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute entries on the orb, and I'm going to be comparing if there's a fair value gap that forms in the orb on the lower time frame. If there's a fair value gap that forms right after the orb does, is that a signal to enter in that direction? Like I'm gonna try to do a whole bunch of stuff to really lock in the strategy and get it super tight down, and then hopefully as I'm doing the mentorship and stuff too, that it just locks down the strategy even more. But I will be starting to do that this week. Like I'm gonna really start grinding in on the back testing and like super tedious on crafting the strategy as best as possible. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see what happens. I think this next month's gonna be a big shift for me. All right, we're about 5 minutes almost. Actually, maybe 6. No, we're about 5 minutes out from the orb opening range to be available for us. So then we're going to start. In 5 minutes, we'll start actually trading and getting this locked in. Cool. Cool. Okay. 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. And it is game time. And then it is game time for us. Let's see. Mark this out. Okay. 1.5 minutes, and then it's game time for us. And there's should be no today. Yep, no red folder news today. Perfect. So, I'm ready. All right. All right, 10 seconds and we get our orb. Let's go. So looks like we got our orb already today. 2, 1. Boom. Okay, orb is set. Now it's game time. Now it is game time. Okay. Drop down to 3 minute. Let's see. Okay, this high. Perfect. We got a high to break and don't really have a low. We don't have a low. Yeah, we don't really have a low. Damn, Raddy, great. What's the plan today? Now that the orb is done, plan is to see which way does it break. Do we break to upside or down or to the downside today? Do we get that entry? But we're just gonna see what happens in the orb. No set specific plan yet, but we'll see how it all plays out. I'm watching NQ today instead of ES, the NASDAQ. So I'm watching that today to see how, see what kind of trades we get on NASDAQ today. But Georgia, good morning. Good morning, Georgia. Hope you guys are having a good day. Looks like people are starting to roll in now. All right, let's see what Bitcoin's gonna do. Okay. On NQ on the orb, I have 2 opportunities very close to the orb side, so it's pretty nice. So I like what I'm seeing here. I'm gonna use this as structure, so if it breaks and then breaks out, we'll use this guy. This is just continuing that structure, right? Because if we broke these lows here, with this candle here, so if you mark out these lows on the 3-minute, you can see we broke below them. So I'm going to use this as bearish structure. So if we begin to break this, it's continuation of that bearish structure. What's the goal for today? What's up, Slayer? Hope you're having a good morning. Goal for today is see what the opening range does here. So we play the orb strategy, where we watch the opening range of the first 15 minutes of the New York session, and then whichever way it breaks is where we enter, and we have like specific entry requirements, and so we just wait for those. We need a break of structure and break outside of the orb, and yeah, it's how we. It's pretty simple. I'm still refining the strategy and refining the trading strategy, but we'll see. We'll see what happens today. All right. NQ is having a big move down, and so is Bitcoin. So looks like they're in sync today. Okay, we have a little break in structure there. This is now a high, strong high. So we kind of got our range we're playing with. See what happens here with the orb. Okay, it's just kind of playing around right now. Tridden, good morning. Hope you're having a great day. We're just day trading this morning live. We haven't taken a position yet this morning. We haven't gotten our entry signals, but we'll see what kind of happens here on this opening range. We could range today in the orb for a little while before we get an entry, because we need a break of orb, right? So basically these blue lines up at the top and bottom, we need not only break in structure, but we need break in orb. Okay, so we're gonna push up. NQ is breaking. NQ looks like it's giving me an entry opportunity. Potentially, we'll see. Okay. And Q has an entry. Gave me the entry opportunity. Copper. All right, now we're just waiting for Bitcoin to give us an entry signal. This is really the high I'm looking for. So I want to see price. If I'm going to get a bullish move like NQ's giving me, I want to see price break this orange line and break the blue line. If we get that, we got an entry signal. We can target previous day highs and potentially even higher than that. We'll see what it gives us, but at least we can target. I think I like the idea of targeting previous day highs if it can break to upside, or if we target to the downside. There's a lot of liquidity down here, right here. There's 2-day previous day lows that we can target. Okay, Bitcoin's pretty stagnant right now, just kind of ranging. Yeah, Bitcoin does. What does it decide to do today? The hard thing with Bitcoin right now, there's not really structure here that I can target. This was one of the targets here, but kind of got swept and then a weird push up. So I can't really, I'm not going to consider this. So kind of got to see what is Bitcoin going to do here. Really, the only structure I see is here. NQ looks like it's pumping right now. I would prefer for us to go to the upside today because it looks like it would give me an entry signal if we did. What up? Haven't been in here for a bit. Still backtesting orb. Yep, still backtesting. I'm trying to refine it. We're taking trades because I've refined the strategy to a point, but I'm still refining it. You guys who got liquidated? Oh no, dude. Oh, Soy. Please don't say you got liquidated. BTC follows S&P 500 and I'd say NQ because S&P 500 and NQ follow each other. So yeah, just want to headbutt the wall, dude. I'm sorry, man. That's not fun. That's not fun at all. I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, don't be a DJ. Always trade with the stop loss. On NQ, one of my main goals is to target the previous day high and see what we do at the previous day high. Do we kind of break above it? Do we reject it and start falling? I want to see what we do there. We're not there yet, but previous day high is similar to like Bitcoin. It's up here. NQ is a little closer though. All right, Bitcoin's being real slow today. Yesterday was super fast. Today it's being slow. I want to see if Bitcoin will break this area and close above in the next 25 seconds. And if it does, this gives me a strong low down here. So then I have a strong high up here and a strong low down here to target for entries. So then that would give me 2 opportunities to both directions. So that's what I really like here on Bitcoin, because then I can move this here. So I'd really like that. NQ is pumping. NQ is almost to my previous day high right now. So I'm going to start getting kind of aggressive with my stop loss and just kind of like, now it's locked in. If anything, we break even right now with our NQ position, but I think it's going to start pushing to previous day high now. I'm going to start trailing it pretty tight with my stop loss and be just locking that profit. There we go. Bitcoin's breaking above that orange line. Let's see if it closes above this orange line. Okay, the 30-minute orb too is the same size as the 15-minute orb. So P2P is happy there. High 7-figure liquidation. Holy crap. 7-figure liquidation. That's crazy. P2P's here. I love it. Okay, I think I'm going to be able to move this orange line down here. Okay, and MNQ's pushing pretty nice right now. And Bitcoin's heading to our structure up here. We wanted to break this. I want to break, kind of test the orb, bounce around, test the orb maybe, and then kind of give us a little push. I want to break outside that orb to the upside and break all the structure. And it looks like this is our strong low. I'm going to get our TP and stuff ready. So just in case if it moves quickly here. Looks like we're going to get something like... Oh, what am I doing? Oh, do I have the drawing thing on? Yeah, there we go. NQ's pushing nicely for me. Still trailing that thing. It's almost to 1R in our profits on NQ. And almost to the previous day high. Previous day high for me on NQ would be around 1.2R. Oh, double down on the short thing. What was your leverage, Soy? What leverage were you using? Nice thing too is we now have this strong low down here. So if it did fall all the way back down here, we have an entry signal if it breaks this orange line and blue line. So that's nice. If you hear order filled, that means I got stopped out and it stopped me out in profit on NQ. We didn't actually reach the previous day high though. Kind of a bummer, but it's getting close to my stop loss. I mean, like look at this weird big move right here. NQ's kind of doing something similar. Yeah, it's gonna stop me out. I think. We'll see. Hasn't done it yet. You'll hear it.
Order filled.
Okay. NQ got stopped out there. We only made like $80 on that trade. So not a lot of money on that one, but it's fine. It's fine. What's your long-term option opinion for Bitcoin? Oh, my long-term opinion on Bitcoin is I'm very bullish on Bitcoin for long-term. Like when I say long-term, I mean like the next 5 years. Yeah, I'm very bullish on Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin has a huge potential. All right. Even more bullish on Solana? Oh yeah, very bullish on Solana long term too. All right, Bitcoin's still just messing around with us today. Still just kind of ranging. Might be a little bit slower of a morning. I found your channel yesterday and I really like your content. I'm from Europe, Greece. Oh, nice. Awesome, Slayer. Welcome to the channel, man. I love it. From Europe and Greece. I love it, dude. We got our audience. The cool thing about our audience is kind of all over. I got someone in Iran, Europe, Greece, Canada. We got East Coast, West Coast homies. Like, I know we even got some in Singapore and I think Japan. We've had some. I think Belgium too. Romania. Nice. I love it. Have you tried out Agent Hustle yet? I haven't really tested out myself yet. I need to get it set up. I think I'm gonna wait until they. So I'm supposed to go on their live stream with them sometime. And I think I'll wait until I go on their live stream and kind of mess around with them. The Maniac is global. The global Maniac. I love that. That's awesome. All right, it's a slow morning today. It's a slow morning. We're gonna have to be patient today and wait for the charts to give us what we want. But it's not moving quickly today. Yesterday was immediate. Like first 2 candles, we already had the move. But yesterday I was like, I want to let this play out. I didn't want to be too eager. Yeah, I'm trying to see what M and Q is gonna do here. Okay, looks like we might have made a little bit of a higher low here. See if we can kind of push up and maybe we can break this structure up here. If we break this structure, I would move my stop loss to kind of this area. If we ended up breaking, not as low, kind of put it like right in there. If we do, we'll see. If M and Q breaks this structure to the upside, basically it's doing kind of like this. If it breaks this high here and has the candle closure above, I'm gonna add a 1 contract and I'm gonna take that long and keep a stop loss pretty tight. We're not gonna be risking much on that trade. But it looks like I'm gonna get an entry opportunity here again on M and Q. It's a little bit different than the orb strategy, but I'm just kind of catching the momentum for the long momentum today, that if it continues this.
Order filled.
Perfect. Stop loss at the WEEX. Sweet. All right, Bitcoin's still ranging, still being slow. Where in Q, and my guess is S&P 500 have kind of broken out and kind of pushed up to the upside. I don't know what S&P 500 is exactly doing because I'm not looking at the chart right now, but and MNQ has almost tapped previous day highs. It's gotten close, but hasn't tapped it yet. Let's go. Moklas. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for following. New Maniac in the squad. New Maniac in here. Why do you trade Bitcoin rather than Sol or other altcoins with this budget? I'm a new trader. That's why I'm asking. Yeah, exactly. I can, with this type of budget, I can do, you can trade Bitcoin. You don't need a lot of capital, like, to make decent money on it. Like, I think people think that in order to trade Bitcoin, you need a lot of money to do it. Like, you really don't. To trade anything, if you can get the good trades and be consistent, like, you don't necessarily need a lot of capital to do it. I think people think that, oh, if I have a small amount of money, I need to trade riskier assets or cryptocurrencies. I just don't believe that's the case. I think you can do it with, I think you can stick to Bitcoin with even a low amount of money and still make a good amount of profit on that. And also my strategy works best on Bitcoin. So that's why I mainly focus in on Bitcoin, because my strategy works the best on that cryptocurrency. So that's kind of why I also stick to it. But yeah. Okay, it looks like we're not getting potentially the long opportunity here. It looks like we might actually make a little bit of a lower low here on Bitcoin. So we might actually be going to the downside. We're at 70 viewers right now. If you guys can like the stream, share it, show it some love. Right now we got some cool opportunities going on with our affiliates. WEEX is giving us $1,000 giveaway right now, so 50 people get $20 if you go on WEEX. And if you wanted more information, join our Discord. That's the best way to get it. But WEEX is giving away $1,000 right now for anybody in our community. All you got to do is join in, deposit minimum of $200, and then make at least one trade, and then you're entered into the giveaway. And then, oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, Bitcoin's breaking down. And then BLOFIN has a up to $100,000 giveaway dependent on your trading volume on BLOFIN. So you can do 10% deposit bonus. So if you deposit up to, you can get a deposit bonus of up to $1,000. But then if you trade, you can get up to $100,000 back on your trading if you join BLOFIN right now and do some of this futures trading. And that's $100,000 like USDT in your account that you get to keep. If you can get to the trading volume, you need quite a bit of trading volume. But if you join our Discord, all the info's in the Discord of the updated bonuses that are coming out. All right, Bitcoin's potentially going to break structure to the downside here. We'll see what happens. If it does, that makes this a strong high now, our near strong high. We kind of have two. My MNQ, my little MNQ position I took, I don't think is going to work out potentially. It's showing a little bit of bearish momentum. Not as strong as Bitcoin's, but a little bit. It's not in like a crazy amount of danger right now, but it's not looking great on that little MNQ position I took. All right, so let's get this set up because we might get it in this candle. Okay, big move on Bitcoin. Kind of like what the position would look like here. Okay, it broke structure here. It broke this structure to the downside. So now if we can get the OR break, we'll be pretty solid. Yeah, I moved my stop loss a little bit up on M&Q after a wick that it created. And I took off a little bit of my risk, but it looks like M&Q is pumping a little bit. Nothing crazy, but pushing up almost to the previous day high. Hasn't quite tapped it yet, but got pretty close. Oh. It's getting kind of volatile now. Kind of swinging up and down. Bitcoin's still making us be patient this morning. All right, 40 seconds left on this candle. Yeah, NQ's not looking great here. NQ, I think, is going to start moving bearish soon. Yeah. Yeah, NQ looks like it's going to head to the downside now. Oh, shoot. I just realized 15-minute might actually give me an entry. Not yet. Not yet. Almost. It depends on if it breaks that orb. Okay, 15-minute, new 15-minute candle. The 15-minute candle broke structure. Now I just need the 15-minute candle to break orb, like it is doing right here on the 3-minute. Okay. My M&Q position's out. Looks like it's heading to the downside now. All right, looks like we're gonna get an entry on Bitcoin now. Okay, let's see what we get here. Oh, is it not going to give us an entry? All right, that's not a super confident candle for us. All right, let's see what happens here on this. I'm not gonna enter on that candle. I do not like this wick here. The way that just wicked. I'm gonna wait to see what happens here. I don't like that this wicked like that. I would rather it be like more of a bodied candle. So I'm gonna be a little bit more patient here. I'm gonna be a little bit more patient here. See what it does. I wish we had structure to break so I can enter a position here on this this candle to target the inner orb moves, but we don't really have that right now. Basically what I'm going to wait for now, since I don't love this candle here, I'm going to wait for it to kind of push in, see what it does. And if it pushes out and breaks lower than this candle closure and gives me like a good red candle down, then I'll enter. So if this one gives it to me, I'll probably enter on this candle here, but I want to see a better push out than this guy. This guy is not, the amount of wickage here is, I don't like that. All right, this candle might give us the entry that we're looking for. I'm not looking for anything too crazy on this candle. I just want it to not be very with a big wick on it. I would like it to have more of a body to it to the downside. All right, minute and a half on this candle left. Let's see if it gives us anything, or we might have to wait another 3 minutes or so. It looks like it potentially could give us the entry on this candle. It's kind of playing around like that. Yeah, all right, minute on this. Let's see if it gives it to us. 0. All right, let's lessen that down. All right, we'll do like probably that size position. Okay, looks like this one might give us it. Let's see what this candle looks like. $40 seconds. Might not give it to us. Maybe not on this candle. Okay, failed to break out. Why do you trade on the 3-minute chart? Isn't it risky? It is a little bit more volatile, but we were trading on the 1 minute, so we went up to the 3-minute, and we found that when the 3-minute gives us our entry signals, it's way it doesn't give us as many false signals as the 1 minute time frame. So when I've done my back testing, the 3-minute time frame works very well. I'm going to be doing even more back testing in the coming weeks, and we're going to see if maybe we go up to the 5-minute. But I like staying between the lower time frames on this strategy. We base on the 15-minute orb, and then you drop down to like a 3-minute chart to get that entry on the potential move of the day. And when you get the right entry, I mean, you guys have seen on stream, because we take these trades all on stream. Like when you get the right entry, it's a very good trade. Lower time frames are riskier though. Yeah, the lower the time frame, the riskier, or not riskier, the more noise you'll see, right? The more volatility you'll see on the chart, right? Where like this structure might not mean that it's in a bearish trend. It could easily flip on you, right? So that's why we have our key entry requirements, that it has to give us good body, a good candle to that direction, not just like a wick. And we need to break structure. We need to have those confirmations, because that's what kind of like separates the noise from like what do we actually need to pay attention to. Like I think maybe if this candle continues in this, we might get that entry, and I might even move the stop loss down a little lower. Nah, I'll leave the stop loss at the strong low up there. Oh, nope. If this candle kind of gives us something like that, we will be entering on this. We just need that entry and those requirements, and then we don't even have to think. You just execute. I trade on the 30-minute as a beginner. I don't feel safe yet. That's good. No, that's really good actually, Slayer. Yeah, stick to those higher time frames and get used to, market structure. Get used to the way the candles move. Yeah, I highly recommend if you're newer to trading, stick to those higher time frames. It's gonna be much easier. So still haven't gotten it yet. Still haven't gotten our entry signal yet. $30-minute time frame is a great one. Moves a little slower, gives you some like good time to process, what is the candle, what are they doing? One thing I'd recommend too, Slayer, is if you're gonna make trades and enter trades, wait for, I don't know if you know this already, or maybe this is how you trade, but I always recommend waiting for the candle to close until you enter a position. Okay, do not open positions until you get the confirmation once the candle closes. Okay, because the candle can a 30-minute candle can have a good move to a direction you want it to, but then also within that same 30 minutes can flip in the other direction, right? So I always recommend people make sure you wait for candle closures. I'm gonna move my stop loss down a little bit because it looks like we're making a let me see if I can. It might not give me the proper risk here. We'll see. I might move my stop loss back a little bit more just to give us the proper risk. But right now, I'm comfortable with this. Stop loss would be kind of right at this wick here. So it's above this strong high here. That this push up, push down, made a lower low. And it gives us a... Actually, it'd probably be lower than that. Yeah. All right, looks like we're going to get an entry here. On Bitcoin today. It's game time. All right, 20 seconds. $15 seconds. And if nothing weird happens here, we should get our entry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Ooh, a little bit high on my risk. I wasn't paying attention to that. It's like $1 away from the $50 range. But it's okay. I might lower that a tad. Yeah, let's lower it to that wick right there. Okay. And we're looking for, oh, nope. Let's lower this to the entry. And right now we're kind of just shooting for 2R. So that purple line down there.
Market is open.
AI Pets, hey buddy. Okay, so why did I enter this? Great candle push down, break of structure. Not only do we have break of structure here to left, right? We pushed up, kind of had a little correction, then another push outside of the orb and a strong push, giving me my entry signal. So I'm happy with this right here. Stop loss is above a strong high. So we have this strong high here, right? This high that kind of pushed up, pushed down to make a lower low. And now we have our stop loss above that. So if we get stopped out now, would mean we are completely wrong and the trade is going in the opposite direction, potentially to the orb high. So we are in a little bit of drawdown right now, and I'm hoping that it can kind of like give us the push that we're looking for. MNQ has also, NASDAQ has also broken structure to the downside and is pushing to the downside now too. So hopefully we get a pretty good move today. You know, maybe even with the type of move we get today, you know, maybe we can even potentially target some of these purple lines lower. But right now, our first TP would be at this purple line here, which is 2R, which is a great profits opportunity there. And the nice thing too is we have 1 test, 2 tests, 3 tests, 4 on orb, and then it all like rejected off the orb instead of pushing in. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4 tests on the orb and a good push. So I like this position. I think it should play out well. If this one doesn't play out, then and it stops us out, then it would be probably a clear signal that we're probably going to go to the other direction. But what I'm seeing on NASDAQ, oh shoot, I totally forgot to enter on my Okay, I also entered a short on my 15-minute time frame. I totally forgot to pay attention to that. But it gave me the entry too on 15-minute time frame. And let me get that one all set up. So not only did we get 3-minute time frame entry signals, we also got higher time frame on the 15-minute entry signals. So I'm feeling confident on this trade today. I'm feeling good on this trade. I'm going to be aggressive too on locking in profits. I'm going to have a trailing stop loss once we get into profit, and if we start getting displacement, I'm going to have this trailing stop loss get pretty aggressive, just so we just lock in any kind of profits. But I'm hoping we see some displacement, just like here, how it kind of left a little bit of fair value up there. I want to see some displacement to the downside now on this. We also kind of had these equal lows here. That purple line has a lot of equal lows. And so if we could break below that, I have a feeling that we will grab some sell side liquidity and give a good push to this purple line. I'm going to change this one to yellow because it's not something I'm going to take profit on. The only one I'm looking for profit is the purple line here. Okay, MNQ has broken, tapped back into the orb low. So MNQ is all the way back down to the orb again. Now I'm just waiting to see if it'll give me an entry opportunity on a short. But MNQ is having good momentum to the downside right now. So is Bitcoin. I'm liking it. Okay, MNQ is tapping orb again. Let's see if it can break inside the orb. Looks like it might. It just might break inside the orb. MNQ is breaking inside the orb now. And let's see if it has a candle closure. I'm loving what I'm seeing here on Bitcoin. It's giving a good momentum to the downside. I really want to see what it does once it breaks this yellow line. I have a feeling we're going to get some a good momentum push to the downside once we break that yellow line. All this buy side liquidity down here. Because all these people that took longs, right? There's going to be a lot of sell side. So as it breaks this yellow line, there's going to be sell orders that'll hopefully push, right, our current position down. What just happened? I'm going to get a little bit tighter on this, right above this fair value gap now. Get a little tighter, cutting our risk down in half now. Well, not in half, almost half. I would like to see a little bit before I get into like locking in profits. I want to see a little bit more push. All right, sweet. MNQ's having a good move down. Come on, Bitcoin, break that yellow line. GM. Yeah, I like this. I like this candle a lot. 10 seconds. Yeah, give us a break below that yellow line. There we go. There we go. Yes. Should see some good move. MNQ broke back into the orb. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit more aggressive. Now it's at kind of like the strong high here. I don't want to get too aggressive yet because I want to let it play around if it's gonna play around. Let me put it above the wick. There we go. Yeah, MNQ's pushing. I like it. MNQ didn't give me my entry signal to enter the orb, but it looks like it's heading to the other end of the orb and gonna give me a signal down there. But MNQ is looking very bearish right now. Yeah, there we go, Bitcoin. All right, now that Bitcoin broke below the yellow line, I'm gonna get a little bit more aggressive on this trailing stop loss because I have a feeling there's really nothing now stopping it from hitting the purple line, because this is on the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame, there's nothing really stopping it from falling to the purple line now. We're getting a really good 15-minute candle now. Yeah, it should look pretty good now. All right, I'm just gonna, once this candle closes, I'm just gonna trail a candle back on these on this position. So once this candle closes, I'm gonna put my stop loss to the open of this candle here, and then once the next one does, I'll put it to the open of this candle, so on and so forth, and hopefully we get that 50% TP down here on the purple line. Oh wait. I just realized our 2R was off. Okay. We can go actually a little lower here. There's our 2R. All right, I'm loving our momentum. Same with MNQ, looking like very bearish. $20 seconds. I'm loving this candle. Yeah, 15-minute look is looking great. The next 3-minute candle will tell us where the 15-minute candle closes, and right now it's looking like it's diving. So I'm very happy with it. All right, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's get a little bit more aggressive on our trailing stop loss. Trailing stop loss is now at this candle open, and we've locked in $5.83. So if we got stopped out right now, we'd make $1 on this position. Not a lot of profit, but it's looking good. I think we're going to tap 2R, and I think we're going to tap purple line down here. With this momentum, it should do it pretty fairly fast. And it looks like we are only going to get one trade today, which I'm completely fine with. All you need is one good trade a day. I'm gonna get a little bit more aggressive here because I love the momentum we're doing right now. I think we're gonna hit this purple line fairly quickly, and if it does flip on us quickly, I want to lock in as much as we can. I don't think it will flip though. Yeah, dude, M&Q is diving right now. We're about a quarter of the way to my TP on the 15-minute time frame. Still got a little ways to go, but $1.18 is where we're kind of at right now. 2R here, I will take a 50% TP and get a little bit more aggressive on the stop loss and see if we can get a further momentum to the downside and maybe target like this purple line or maybe even lower than that. There we go. We might get it here. These candle bodies are great. Like they're not wicking. They're strong candles to the downside, and I'm really, really confident in this. I like it a lot. That's another really strong candle. Before I get too aggressive, I want to see what this candle does. All right. Hopefully this doesn't stop us out here. It shouldn't. There's a nice fair value gap protecting us. Because I really, really like to hit that 2R. Oh, we did get a new 15-minute candle, and we had a very big move down on the 15-minute. A very big move down. So this is a fresh start to a new 15-minute, so we're getting a little bit of a correction, but I'm hoping that it doesn't go too far. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't stop us out here. Oh, it might. It might stop us out. M&Q is having a pump too. Yeah, I think we're gonna get stopped out here. Let's see. It's close. Didn't stop us out. Hopefully we can continue this downward momentum now. Okay, now push. Push the other way. Don't stop us out. Yeah. That might just be the little wick forming on the 15-minute, and now hopefully it pushes and continues the momentum. It was kind of due for a little bit of a correction after that push. Let's go, Peter. Let's pray for more dumbs. I'm in the same trade as you, but in the 5x to be safe. Nice. Nice. I love it, Slayer. Yeah, that's a great example too. If you're new to trading, stick to lower leverage, like very low leverage. Don't do high leverage. Okay, hoping that we can get a push down here, respect this fair value gap, because if not, it'll stop. It might stop us out here, but at least we're stopped out in profit, you know. Let's hope we don't get stopped. Yeah. Hey, profit's profit, though. You can't get mad at profit. I think we're going to be okay, though. That's why I put it there, because there's that fair value gap. And there's not a fair value gap here. And the next one's way up here, and I don't think we're going that far in a correction. So that's why I put the stop loss there and didn't keep going, because I saw this fair value gap. And if we were to have a correction, my guess is would be a little bit one right in there and then continue the momentum. So full port 150x, the only way to go in my opinion. Hey, why not 400x? You know, WEEX offers 400x. Why not 400x? Kings is beast, you know? Why not? What's the worst that can happen? I mean, like, honestly, what's the worst that happened? Just kidding. Do not do 400x. What's your current view on marketing? You think Trump has that much of impact, all Trump's work, or more than that? On market. Wrecked is the worst, yeah. Trump has a very negative effect on the market right now. Pretty much anytime he opens his mouth, the market gets wrecked. I think the market's doing exactly what I wanted. If you guys have been in the live streams, you know I've been talking about there's another correction coming. And I've been saying I want a sub $72,000 Bitcoin. I don't know if it'll get that low, but I've been saying for a while, I don't think the bleeding's done. I think we're going to go sub 72K. We can get as low as 69K Bitcoin. All of this, I've been kind of expecting this bleeding. I don't think the bottom's in yet. I think Trump is like shaking the tree and like shaking everything up right now and causing a lot of craziness in the market because he's trying to do a hard reset, I think. There's a lot of things that needed to be reset in the market, and I think that's what he's doing. And so I think that's what we're experiencing, and it could get worse. Like when I see Bitcoin start hitting 72, 74, 69, I'm gonna start watching, okay, is the bottom in? But also, if it's not in and it goes lower and starts breaking down, it could get very bad, right? If a recession kicks in, that could cause things to get much worse. But also, like what Slayer just said, I heard that rate cuts are coming. Rate cuts could come, which eases up. And so, in my opinion, I think we see bleeding. And then if the Feds bring rate cuts, that would be where the bleeding potentially stops. And you see the market start to shift. So I think it gets a little bit worse. Solana can go sub $100. Bitcoin sub 72. So we'll see how it all plays out. But I've been kind of expecting this to happen. Ethereum hit my key levels of sub $1,600. So I'm kind of watching everything now and seeing on higher time frames. and seeing if we're gonna get an entry opportunity. Because what I might use my WEEX account on is like entering on those and kind of entering on a higher time frame. Hey boy, how long? Hey boy, how long have you been trading? A year and 4 months now. I'm no expert. I don't claim to be an expert, but I have a time under my belt, and I'm hopefully becoming a better trader every single day. So, and I'm bringing you guys along on the learning lesson and even the trading challenge. So you guys can even take part in the trading challenge. But I'm a learning, and I'm trying to become an expert in trading, and I'm teaching you guys everything I know and everything I've learned, and nothing's hidden. Everything's transparent here. All right, I like this. I'm moving my stop loss down to this strong low. Locked in $30 in profit. So we locked in about $26 in profit here. We're almost at 2R. I'm going to take a 50% TP once we see price hit the bottom of this green box here. 15-minute time frame looks amazing. Yeah. Who's that? Yo, Floopity Boop. Let's freaking go. Flippity Boop in the house. Welcome in, you maniac. I'm stoked to have you. Hope you're having a great day. Flippity Boop. Flippity Boop. Flippity Boop. Hey, you've just started recently and you're doing a 501 mil. Yeah. Last year I was able to end profitable. And the reason why I'm doing the 501 mil challenge, it's more like honestly a content thing, right? Like it's very much a content thing, right? Because people like the idea of 501 mil, but it's much more than that. It's much more than me just trying to be a degenerate and quickly flip 501 mil. This is going to take a long time. This is not something I'm trying to do in like 30 days, 90 days. This is something I'm taking my time on. Honestly, my guess is it's going to take me at least a year to do. And I have strict rules on the challenge. I have a requirement of building a strategy. Okay, and the strategy needs to be back tested. The strategy needs to have data to back it. And if I'm going to do it, I'd have to stick to that strategy. Again, MNQ just broke structure to the bottom side of the orb, and if it breaks the orb, I get my entry. But also with the $501 million challenge, we have strict risk management. Okay, very strict risk management. Right now, we cannot risk more than $50 a trade. And as we get higher into the strategy, the higher the risk gets, which moves us along the trading challenge. But basically, the whole reason why I'm doing this trading challenge is not, would it be sick to trade 501 mil? Yes. And that is the goal in the long run. But the real goal, the real goal is to build discipline, build a trading strategy that can turn 500 into 1 mil. Yeah, that's my goal. That's my goal this year. I'm taking it extremely seriously. Yesterday I started a mentorship program. I have someone mentoring me and kind of gonna be teaching me things that maybe I don't know. So I am investing not only in myself, but also into my learning, into my understanding, and putting in the time. Like I have put in time on this. And so the reason why I'm doing the live stream, the challenge and all that is so that you guys can come along with me. So as I'm successful, then hopefully you guys are successful too. All right. MNQ just broke the orb to the downside. So I might have a short entry here soon on MNQ. And looks like we're about to hit 2R on Bitcoin. But honestly, the 501 mil challenge, when you break it down, is actually very tangible, very realistic. Like when you break it down on the goals and stuff. I'm gonna get a little bit more aggressive here because we're almost at 2R. Nice, P2P just took full TP for day. Good luck all. Heck yeah, P2P. Let's go. Let's go. I think I found my mentor. Hey, I am 100% down to teach you everything I know. That's why I'm doing these live streams and stuff. Shoot your questions, ask whatever you want, ask it all. That's my goal. My ultimate goal is honestly to be a mentor for people in the future and to help people learn how to trade. All right, we're about to get 2R. Boom. I took 2R there. And now let's see what's next. Let's see what's next. We made $33 so far this morning on this challenge. Next one would be this purple line down here. So let's see what we get today. My end goal is to become a mentor for people. And because I did this all pretty much on my own, I finally found someone that I can kind of spend time with and learn from. But up until this point, up until yesterday, I've been doing this and learning this all on my own. And let me tell you, it's very hard. It's very hard to do it on your own. And so my goal is really, that's why I'm building the Discord community. And that's why I'm investing myself to learn. That's why I'm putting in the time so that I can help be that person for others. Okay, so far we're a winner today. We will make over $50 today if we get stopped out even in profit. So I'm very happy with today. Today's a killer day. We're back to over $400 in the account. So I'm very, very happy with the outcome of today so far.
Order filled.
MNQ just broke the bottom side of the orb and structure all at the same time. So I just entered a short on MNQ. Hopefully this plays out. Hope we get a good trade here. Bitcoin on my other trade that I have taken is up right now almost $600, and we're halfway to TP. So I'm happy with that position over there too. So we should make a good amount of money today on our Bitcoin positions. I'm moving my stop loss on that 15-minute position much lower now, and locking in probably $300 in profit, but hopefully it hits full TP. I'm gonna take at this purple line here. I'm gonna take a very small TP at 20% at this purple line here if it taps it. That's another thing with this trading challenge that we're doing, Moklas, and is that profit management is also just as important for me as risk management, and I think a lot of people don't take that serious enough. I got really aggressive on my 15-minute time frame position. But I think I'm pretty confident that we should hit this low here and probably blast down to this one. MNQ is diving and falling pretty quick really right now. Okay, we should hit the purple line right now, get another 20% TP. I think that'd put us at, if I take a 20% TP there, I think that puts us at about $40 in profit so far for the day. I'm gonna get a little tighter on my TP here. Nothing crazy. I just put it down to the wick. But if we tap purple line, I'll put it down to this candle here. We haven't tapped the purple candle yet, or the purple line yet. I'm gonna move it a little tighter. to the wick of that one there. So we locked in another $28.55. So if we get stopped out, we will actually make, I think, over $60 on this trade. So I'm pretty happy with that. But after fees, it'll probably be like $58, I think, on this trade. Oh my gosh, my dog. MNQ is flying down. I'm loving it. Hey, buddy. Hey, doggo. We might get stopped out here. Might not actually hit our purple line. We'll see. Yeah, we might get stopped out here. And I do not care. That's a great day. That is a great day. We might get stopped out on our other one too. But we'd make about $500 on the other trade if we get stopped out. Or a little less than that. Okay, we might get stopped out right now. It's getting very close to that stop loss. Yep, okay, stopped out there. And stopped out on our weeks position. Boom, winners, guys. Winners today. Let's go. $67. Wow, I didn't realize it was $67. Heck yeah. So we're up $413 in the account now. We started the day with less than, I think we started the day at like 390 something. Big push on M&Q right now. But guys, I'm very happy with that trade. That was a killer trade. That was over a 2R. What did it end up hitting? 2.04R. And we locked that in. We locked that in on our other position. We ended up making $438 on our other copy trading account. That's my little bit lower risk account. Like on my $500 to $1 million trading challenge, we risked 10% of the account per trade. On the weeks one, we risked never more than 2% of the account per trade. So I'm very, very happy with how today performed. Good trades today, guys. Good trades. That wasn't a huge profit for me, but it was a great experience. Hey, profit's profit. When you're learning Slayer, don't think about the profit of like the dollar amount. Just think about that was a win under your belt. Right. And one thing I would highly recommend is journaling. Why did you take the trade? Was it a winner? Could you have made more? Could you have had better profit management? So on and so forth. Like, just try to, like, every win, just talk about what did you learn from that win? What did you learn from your losses? Right. And one program I highly recommend, if you really want to take trading seriously, I recommend jumping on TradeZella. It's by far the best trading software, trade journaling software. And if you want to take it seriously, I recommend hopping on TradeZella. We have a referral link. So if you would like to use our referral link, it does help support us. But I highly recommend this. Connect your brokerage. And then every single trade you take, you can journal. You can talk about why you took it. What did you see? What did you find? You can connect your prop firm to it. Or if you don't have a prop firm and you're kind of manually taking trades, you can manually enter trades. Like all my Bitcoin trades, I have to manually enter them. It doesn't auto enter them. But on my TopStep account, it will auto enter my trades for me. Yeah, you should check out TradeZella. It's a huge learning tool, and this is how I back test. So I'm gonna start a session, and I'm actually gonna delete this current session because I want to do it for all of 2024. I'm gonna delete this one. We're gonna start a new one over. But I'm gonna start a back testing session. We're gonna say 2024 description orb, or let's do this 15-minute orb with 3-minute entries. Only entry requirement is BOS and break out of orb. Connect to playbook. We're going to connect it to a playbook. We're going to do futures, and I'm going to practice this on let's see, do they have Bitcoin? We're going to do it on Bitcoin here. And then yeah, Bitcoin. Starting balance will be 150K, just like our prop firm account. And then our leverage is 1-to-1. Yep. Start date will be, we're going to do it in January of 2024. But this is how I do my back testing now. January 1st. And then the end date will be December 31st. So we're going to back test literally the entire year. Oh, wait, crypto. BTC USDT right there. Perfect. Create session. There we go. So I'm gonna be back testing. Can you drop the link in chat? Yeah, let me get the link real fast. I think it's right in here. #1 trading journal. Yep, let me drop it in chat right now. This is the link for TradeZella. It's also in the Discord. It's also in the Discord if you go into the official links. But yeah, TradeZella is an amazing software. Highly recommend it. I just dropped the link in the Twitch and YouTube chat. If you're on X, the link is in my bio. Okay, if you're on X, link is in my bio. But guys, we're done trading. All it took was one trade today, and it was a dub. And we only traded for like 2 hours today. Easy win. So what are we at today? Let's see what our account's at. $413. Okay, $413 on the day today. This guy's been killing it on the copy trade. Oh, holy crap. Holy. He like liquidated his account almost. Never mind, he's not doing good. We're at $413 today in the account. So great day trading. We are getting our way back to $500 into the account. Okay, we were at 350 something today, and now we made $67. So now we're over that $400 mark again. Hopefully we can get back to 500 plus. But we're gonna be a little bit. Last week we learned a lesson. We need to be a little bit more careful when it comes to that red folder news stuff. That stuff likes to take advantage of you, and it gets very volatile and very crazy. So next time I'm gonna be like, when Fed Chair Powell talks, we're gonna be very careful. P2P says, well done, nice. Can you drop the link? Yeah, it's true. I want to learn how to move stop loss right now. Where can I find your referral? I just sent it in the chat, Slayer. I think you saw it. It is a little bit pricey, like in regards to like paying for it. It is a little bit of a cost, but I think if you're going to invest in yourself and you're going to, if you want to really take trading seriously, you should invest in things like that. Like if you really want to change like your trajectory for being trading, things like TradeZella are worth investing in. There's other things that are not worth investing in. Like there's a lot of things that are not worth investing in, but I'd say if I were to put two things to purchase when trading, TradingView Pro, because there's a lot of cool features on there, and then also TradeZella. I'd say those are probably the two that you should invest in, because TradeZella allows you to journal your trades. You can back test. You can do a lot of cool things. Oh, the stream has a bit of a delay. Yeah, YouTube stream has a bit of a delay. I don't know why. I've tried every single way to take it off, but it will not take off my delay. I think that's just auto on YouTube. I think YouTube just auto has a delay. Like you cannot take it off. It's just embedded in YouTube. But guys, I'm stoked to have a winning day to kick off the week. I'm really excited for that. And I'm hoping that the rest of the week plays out well. Who did that? Who just followed? Nico. Thank you for the follow, Nico, you maniac. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the community. I'm stoked to have you. Twitch is growing, man. If you can, sub on Twitch. If you sub on Twitch, you get full access to Discord. I'll give you into the copy trader roles and stuff. And honestly, I'm thinking about shifting the entire gated portion of the Discord to my Twitch subs, and then when we get YouTube members, because I can't right now keep up with the UID submissions, because like people can come and go super quickly, and it's not fair to people who are like actually legit into the space or legit into the trading. And I might gate it just to our YouTube members and Twitch subs. Right now it's just Twitch subs because we don't have YouTube members yet, but sweet. I love it, Slayer. Was that you right now? The Nico? I'm hyped. Twitch is a much better. I think Twitch is. I used to not like Twitch. I'll be honest with you. I used to not like the experience of trading on Twitch. But honestly, now I'm really enjoying it. It's actually really good. Especially now when I unlock the affiliate aspects. There's a lot of cool things I can unlock and do for you guys. So let me, as we're closing out, I want to share with everybody. Okay, we're gonna go over. Oh man, that sucks. I never shared that. I forgot. Let's go. I forgot to post that I was live in our Discord. Oops. Okay, so in our Discord, right, upcoming in April 26th, we have an event coming up. Okay, I'm gonna teach you guys what I know about market structure. I'm gonna teach you guys how to read market structure, and then how does that play in my strategy that I've created. Okay, how do you see it on the strategy, and how do you take advantage of it? Also, we're going to be talking about prop firms. That's been something in the community that people have been asking about. So I'm going to talk about prop firms, talk about some of my favorite prop firms and the opportunity that presents itself with prop firms. And then not only on the April 26th event that we're having only in the Discord, we're also giving away $800. So either 8 people are getting $100 towards their copy trading account, or if there's less than 8 people, we're just going to take the $800 and divide it by however many people show up. And if you show up, you're going to get paid if it's less than 8 people. But if there's more than 8 people, we're going to do a giveaway like spins and stuff. If you're a Twitch sub or a server booster, you will get 2 times entries into the giveaways. Okay. Yeah. Are we going to be able to ask questions? Yes. So it's going to be hosted in the Discord server on the stage. So essentially I'll be showing my screen, I'll be talking, and then you guys will be watching. But if you would like to raise your hand and come up and ask a question, you can. Or if there'll be chat. There will be a chat in the Discord. Like there's a main stage chat that you guys can throw your questions in, and I'll be monitoring too. So it'll be very interactive with the Discord. It'll be very interactive for you guys. And even you guys can come up and like talk to me, like ask questions, like, hey, why did you do this? Why am I not seeing this? So on and so forth. Yeah, so that's coming up on April 26th. So join the Discord and mark a reminder, okay? And so you guys can be there. But we're giving away $800, and it's only for the server, okay? I'm not live streaming it. I will not be putting this on Twitch or YouTube or anything. It is only for my community that's in the Discord, because I want to take care of you guys. Yeah. And if you have Twitch sub and server booster roles, you will get 2 times entries. What else do I want to... Okay, let's go over the current giveaways too. On WEEX right now, if you guys do not have a WEEX account and you deposit $200, you can win up to $50. We're giving away $50 to 20 winners. So you're going to get WXT into your account. You have to have the deposit for more than 3 days, make at least 1 futures trade, and then the event ends this Friday. So peace, brother. Got to hit the gym before the lunch crowd shows up. See you in the morning. P2P, have a great day, dude. I love it when you show up. And thank you again for your subs yesterday, man. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great time in the gym. I think I might go hit the gym too after this very soon. But right now we're giving away $50 to 20 people. So if you would like to sign up for WEEX, use the link. Or actually here, you just type in WEEX in the chat. Here's the WEEX link. So if you use our WEEX link, what supports you more, Twitch subs or Discord boost? Supports me more is Twitch subs. Discord boost is for you guys. So that when we do the event, you guys get better streaming quality and I can add things for you. The server boosters, I actually don't benefit at all from. I don't get any kind of benefit from that. Twitch subs, I actually do get benefits from that. Like, I get actually a little bit of money from it. So yeah, we have a WEEX giveaway and then also BLOFIN. So BLOFIN has a giveaway that's going on up until the 17th of April. We're giving away 10% deposit bonuses and up to a max of $1,000 deposit bonus. But then if you have trading volume up to $600 million, you can get up to $100,000 deposited into your account. Okay. But there's a different level. So if you have $75,000 in trading volume, you get $10, 500K, 75, 1 mil, 129. But so there's a lot of different levels that you can get some free money, but it's kind of a joke along that trending, like the trending guy with the bananas and sparkling water and whatnot. But that's our BLOFIN too. And BLOFIN also has our copy trading, and so does WEEX. So lots of stuff going on there. Let me type in the BLOFIN one too. So you guys go. Oh, let me move my chat back to up here. That's all I kind of had for you guys today. Trades went really well and kind of went quicker than expected. I thought it was going to be a little bit slower today. Or some people showing, let's go. Dejit Ape made a banger trade today. He made $644 from our copy account. Is that on WEEX or I think that's BLOFIN. Let's go, Dejit Ape. And if you guys are following, or like copy trading me, and you get a dub, post it. Post it anywhere. Post it in the Discord. Post it on Instagram, X, TikTok, wherever, and I will show love to it. At me. Feel free to at me. I want to show love. I want to spread the word. I want to repost your guys' stuff. So if you guys ever want to tag me and stuff and show off some of your wins that you're getting, I would love to do that. I'd love to show it off and be a part of it. I'm going to sub in Twitch in the upcoming days. I promise. I really like your content. Thank you, Slayer. Yeah, no rush. Sub if you can. If you can't sub, follow. It's not a requirement. It just is appreciated. I very much appreciate it. Like, super appreciate it. And that's why I want to give like the 2x entries for giveaways for sub guys. Because like I want you guys to, if you're gonna sub to me, I want you to you know, have a higher chance of winning my stuff that I do. And our giveaways will get bigger and bigger over time, especially with BLOFIN. They're really down to like match whatever I give away. So is my Twitch bot not working? I don't think the Twitch bot is working on.
Order filled.
I'll have to order filled. Oh, I got stopped out. Oh, wow. M&Q just ripped. I moved my stop loss a little bit lower to minimize risk, but M&Q just pumped. I need to refine the strategy over on M&Q and on the prop firm account. It's not working very well right now. It's working on Bitcoin, but not working as well on the other ones. Let's go, flippity boopity. Dude. Flippity Boopity has been trading and really locking in and making like small gains, and he's doing great. He made, what did you make today? You made $269 over there. Oh, $228, dude. Nice. On SPX. Killer trade. Let's go. Oh, what am I doing? I love seeing the wins in the Discord. I love seeing when you guys are taking away wins. All right, guys, I got my other job I got to do today, and I'm gonna start doing some of the mentorship stuff. So I'm gonna probably close out on the stream a little early today, just so I can take this mentorship a little pretty serious. I'm gonna spend a lot of time this next month. If you guys ever see me have to change my trading or my streaming schedule in the next month, like month to 2 months, there might be times where I might change my trading schedule, or not trading, my live stream schedule to later in the day because I'm doing the mentorship stuff. So I'll let you know in the Discord if the schedule changes for a day or for several days. I'll say, hey, for the next day or two, or maybe the next 5 days, all streams will start at 9 a.m. or 9:30 a.m. so I can take the mentorship and spend some time in that, because we do like live calls and stuff. So we might have times in the next month or two where we won't do the live trading on stream, but we'll do streams where I kind of recap the trades I took that day, if I did take trades. But yeah, I'm gonna start really diving into this mentorship and really hopefully growing, because I wanna become a better trader really bad. And so that might mean that our streams get pushed around a little bit and maybe start a little bit later, but it's only because I'm trying to better myself. So really, hopefully you guys, benefit from all that at the end of the day. Nice. I'm glad we were aggressive on our stop loss here, because it looks like it's kind of heading to the upside a little bit here on Bitcoin. But yeah, guys, there's almost 100 of you right now this morning. I love it, dude. I love it. Let's prepare a little bit for tomorrow real fast before we end the day. Oh wait, no. Let's see what tomorrow is. All right, so tomorrow is FOMC meetings, meeting minutes at 11 a.m. Okay, so I'm gonna be a little careful tomorrow. I don't know how the FOMC meeting minutes affect the market. I don't know how aggressive they are. I don't know how volatile it causes the market to be pre the announcement of the FOMC meeting minutes. So I'm gonna be a little bit more careful tomorrow in our trading. I'm gonna be very picky on the type of trade I'm gonna take, just to be, a wise trader. So, but tomorrow we do have red folder news. Okay, it doesn't come out until 11 a.m. my time, so that's like 4 hours after the market is even open, or 3.5 hours after the market opens. And usually we're done trading before 9 a.m. So we'll see how it plays out. We'll see how, if it gives us good opportunity or not. But I'm going to be careful tomorrow. Let's also, real fast, I want to look at my trading view, and I want to look at where our levels are for Solana and Bitcoin and Ethereum, and see if we're getting some higher time frame opportunities on those coins. We're on Solana right now. Okay. So we've marked out these support levels on Solana, and we're kind of watching what's going on here. Okay, Solana, I needed to do a little bit more here. Okay, let's see Ethereum real fast. You have unsaved changes? What did I open anyway? I don't think I changed anything. Oh, Ethereum does not look good there. That does not look good for Ethereum. Ethereum could actually fall to $1,200 now. Ooh. That's rough. The fact that Ethereum's pushing up, it tapped into this fair value gap up here, and it looks like it's rejecting off this. Now it was support, now it's resistance potentially. It's not looking good for Ethereum. If Ethereum does not hold this support and push up, I think it's going to $1,200. $1,200 ETH. I didn't change anything. Bitcoin's almost to my key levels. It's almost there, but I want to see Bitcoin tap into here before I think I'm even potentially thinking about going long. So I want Bitcoin to tap into these levels here, and it looks like it's heading down that direction. Let's see 4 hour. Yeah, Bitcoin's heading down. Looks like it's respecting this fair value gap here. This one right here. What is going on? Yeah, it looks like it's respecting that fair value gap right there. But I think Bitcoin's gonna be heading down to at least 73, 72, like 73, 72, but it could even go down to 71 to maybe as low as 69. Worst case scenario, it taps 67 down here on this area, the strong low. So we'll see what Bitcoin does, but I'm watching this. When we start entering this area here, I'll be looking at how does price react and where potentially do we get a long opportunity. All right, everyone, that was a great morning. I'm gonna call it for today, and I'm gonna start doing some of my homework and stuff for the mentorship and diving into that, and also doing some back testing today on the strategy, and hopefully we can make it a little bit better and really learn a lot of good information. So all right, everyone, I'll see you guys tomorrow on Market Open. I won't be changing stream schedule yet. I got a onboarding call tomorrow, and then post the onboarding call, we might see a change in schedule. But for right now, I'll see you guys tomorrow on Market Open. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday. Maybe go get some tacos today. We got a dub. We got a dub today, so maybe we'll go get some tacos. All right, everyone, I'll see you tomorrow at Market Open. Have a great rest of your day. As we're closing out, let me get my timer up. All right, as we're closing out, I just want to shout out to everybody who showed up this morning. Soye, man, I'm sorry. I heard that. I'm sorry about your liquidation, man. That sucks. That's not fun, dude. I hope you recover from that. Slayer, thank you so much for hanging out today. I'm stoked to meet you today, and I'm excited to have you also on the Twitch. I hope that what you're finding here is helpful. Mind Mash, thank you so much for showing up and showing love. Triton, I hope you're having a great day. Georgia, thank you so much for hanging out with us. AI Pets, hope you're having a good one. Kendra, thank you. Peter, thank you. Kings is Beast, thank you for showing up. P2P, you're always here. You're always showing love. You're sending subs, dude. I love it. Very much appreciate you, dude. Hope you're having a good time at the gym right now. Who else showed up today? I know we're missing someone. I can't see the people that first showed up this morning, but I know there were some other ones. I think Bulletproof Dean was here and others. So, guys, thank you so much for showing up. We're at 93 viewers right now. All 93 of you, I really just want to say thank you for being here daily, hanging out with me daily, and really just showing me love on these streams, because without you guys, the content wouldn't be anything. And I hope you're finding value in what I'm teaching and what I'm talking about. So, all right, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow at Market Open, and hopefully tomorrow is another dub.